Welcome to this session on CV writing, where you can knock the opportunity with right words. So, as you know that whenever you have to apply for any of the jobs or maybe for some research proposal, then you have to write your curriculum vitae along with this. At times you call it resume also. So in this session we will learn how to write an effective CV which helps you to land at the right job or at the right proposal. First of all, we need to understand what is curriculum vitae. Is it only a job application? No, it is not only a job application. It is a formal presentation of your academic qualifications, your work experience, your job responsibilities, projects which you have undertaken on job, off job, or while you're getting your academic qualification, and the recognitions and awards which you have been awarded with. It is also a statement of your objectives, your vision, your personality, and how your career objective, your vision, your set of skills matches with the requirement of the employer. We need to understand about the purpose of curriculum vitae. Is it just to get a right candidate, or it is just to present yourself before the recruiter? Actually, a CV represents the applicant's overall personality. If your CV is neat, clean, properly drafted, then it gives a good impression about the candidate. It presents the worthiness of the candidate according to the requirement of the recruiter, because you design your CV as per the requirement of the employer. It also helps you to get shortlisted from the pool of candidates. If you have drafted your CV correctly and you have aligned your set of skills and vision with the requirement and vision of the company, then there are more chances that you will get shortlisted from the pool of candidates. It is a marketing tool of yours. It is not only a job application. It is your marketing tool. You can sell yourself through your CV. So you have to keep this thing in mind, that it is an important aspect of your job hunt. First of all, we need to understand what is there inside of recruiter's mind, because then we can draft an impressive CV. Generally, a recruiter spends 20 to 45 seconds on one CV, most probably 20 to 30 seconds, and they scan it in a simple F pattern, which is horizontally twice and then vertically. It implies that you need to put most important information on the first half of your CV. Generally, a recruiter spends half the time on name, title, your education and experience. So you need to elaborate your education, your experiences very correctly and in a cohesive manner. Also searches for keywords like competency, skills, accomplishment. So whenever you are drafting your CV, ensure that you have used some keywords, because if your CV is being checked through computer only, then also these keywords will help to get your CV shortlisted. And if your header is engaging, if you have written a good career objective, a good career summary, then it is more likely that the person who is hiring will spend more time on your CV and your chances of hiring are extended. What are the ingredients of CV? First of all, you have to write your contact information, which includes your name, your address, contact information, email ID. Nowadays, your website or your online presence has also become important, because this is the era of technology. So you have to show your web online presence also. Then you can write your career objective or your career summary. If you are a fresher, then you will write career objective. If you are having some experience, then you can show your career summary. Be specific about the desired role. Please be specific for the role you are applying for. You always highlight your goals, your aspirations and your vision, and share this vision with the company and how it is in alignment with the vision of the company. Your education should be written in reverse chronological order, which implies the last education should come first and then so on. Always include your institute, your year of passing, percentage or CGPA, specialization of your degree, any relevant coursework, training, projects which you have undertaken through your education, it always should be included. Any specific project on which you have worked or internship, that should also be included. If you are pursuing any degree, any diploma or certification presently, that include that also, because it gives the employer an impression that the person who is applying for the job is always continuously upgrading himself or herself. And there is simple note: write your education near the top if you are a fresher, because then your academic qualifications, accomplishments are the most important. And if you are an experienced candidate, then you can write it after your work experience, because after experience, your experience becomes more important than your qualifications. If when writing about your work experience, write your current job first, add title, job responsibilities, your tenure with the company, company name and address. Always highlight your actionable, quantifiable responsibilities which you have undertaken and the key skills that you use to solve the problems, or some qualifications, some skills which you developed while carrying on this responsibility. Keep your entries relevant to your applied job. Means you may be very good in fine arts, but that is not required for a software professional. So ensure your entries are relevant to the applied role. Write your recognitions, your rewards which you have accomplished during your educational qualification or your job tenure. Your any specific achievement which you have find out for yourself, which you have been received, professional affiliations and memberships of the various organizations which are important and relevant for your career, any additional skill which you possess, and your hobbies and interests. Again, your hobbies and interests are important because it exhibits how you spend your leisure time. So always write your hobbies and interests with care, so that you are able to answer the questions, because most of the questions comes from your interaction and your hobbies. What are the do's of the CV? Always use clear, readable fonts, simple header, consistent margin. You may be very good in website design, you may be very good with CorelDRAW, but don't use your designing skills while drafting your CV. Keep it simple and clear. Focus on the relevant responsibilities which is relevant for your job application. Begin bullet statements with action verbs like participated, achieved, won, accomplished. And appropriate use of sentence formation, grammar and positive vocabulary is required. Don't use offensive words, jargons, abbreviation which may be difficult to understand for everyone. Always start strong. Write your career objective in strong and beautiful way. Quantify your accomplishment. Always show what you have achieved. Always show the side that you have been a problem solver, not a problem creator. Use keywords to make it searchable, like IT skills, software names, trainings, and project expert. What are the don'ts of a CV? Whenever you are writing your CV, don't oversell yourself. Please don't exaggerate don't boost your accomplishment, because at times it may seem that you are over portraying yourself. Do not use the pronouns such as I, me, my. It is considered offensive. Don't include in references until it is being asked. Don't ever present false facts, because if you are caught with false facts, it may not only hamper your career growth or opportunities, you may lose your credibility. Do not include irrelevant personal information like height, weight. Be relevant to the required information and the job responsibility. What are the best practices? Keep it short, relevant and crisp. Nobody has time to read your stories. Keep it clean. Ensure punctuation, vocabulary, grammar. Tailor your CV as per the job profile. Don't send similar CV for every job. Ensure high print and paper quality. And yes, PDF format is advisable as it doesn't change with the software or the browser. So your CV will look as you have crafted it. So I'm sure that after this session you will be able to understand the basic requirements of while writing CV, and you will be able to create a good CV for yourself. Thank you.